When you were 20, how do you think society viewed the importance of taking care of the environment?
Back when I was 20, people didn't think we were hurting the environment. We had leaded gas for the cars, which gave off emissions into the air. Paints that contained lead were poured in the sewers, which contaminated the water. We didn't recycle anything. We had all kinds of things that contaminated the air or the water. Plastics didn't break down in the landfill.
Was there anything that you guys did specifically with the leaves then and now?
That was when I was young. We used to burn leaves all the time because no one knew that the emissions in the air, or the emissions the leaves gave off was hurting the environment. So now when we first started burning leaves, as I aged, then we didn't burn leaves anymore. We carried them back into the woods and dumped them back in the woods. Yeah.
What about how they got rid of like extra pills and things like that?
I remember pouring pills down the toilet, and I know they talk about that now. They do medicine recycling now, and because you would pour pills in the toilet, let them dissolve. You'd pour cough syrup or liquids and stuff like that in the sink.
Wow.
You know, that's how you got rid of old stuff, meds like that. So eventually it started contaminating the water, just like pouring leaded paint in the water. That started to contaminate. Was contamination. So, and fertilizers. The runoff would contaminate. So.
How do you think that society views it now, or that we do differently now?
Well, we got rid of the cars that burn leaded gas. So we have unleaded gasoline. That was to help. Well, actually, we have curbside recycling now, so it makes it easier for people to do that for the environment. What else? I don't know.
Well, the leaves, we said the leaves that we changed, and now the pills, now there's the place for the pills.
Clean air with, of course, that's one of my other questions was with the filtering, clean energy now. So.
Is there anything that you do or that you used to do to help care for the environment?
I try to recycle everything I can, and as they say, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yep, I try to do it too. So do you think with all the things that have changed that our environment has declined or improved?
I think we're working really hard to improve it. Hence, that's why we have curbside recycling, so people will take advantage of that. And in our addition, most people do put out a recycle bin, so it looks like, and some of the houses have 2 recycle bins, so they really
trying to do that instead.
trying to do it. Yep. So.
Is there anything that you can think of that we can help with stopping the decline of the environment?
I don't know if this would ever happen, but make all cars electric, and I don't know
how they would do it.
How that would work.
I know that there's some cars that you plug them in and they can charge, but I think a lot of them still need
some
gas.
of the new parking lots have stands where they plug their cars
they actually
in.
Can do that.
Or I think maybe the use of turbines more. I know people don't like the noise they make, but maybe they can refine that.
Have a lot of
them.
them.
Right. So.
Around your 20s, were you made aware of the effects that everything would have on the environment?
Definitely. I don't remember that as a 20-year-old. The news did not show the how the environment was declining. I don't know how much the EPA was around then, to govern all the companies and that, to require them to.
And make awareness of it.
Yeah.
So when do you think that recycling became like a big deal, that they started to do that?
The recycling it's not been too long ago.
Yeah.
Just like the burning the leaves, they stopped that. If you're in the city,
Yeah.
you can't do that. But that
So you can do it in the country?
yes,
Oh, okay.
you can still. If you're not in the city, it's no burning in the city limits, but you can out. Because even at the
Interesting.
lake, we used to burn trash.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And, and that's like some of the toxic fumes.
Mm-hmm.
Like people used to burn everything, so they would burn tires and things like that. So there were a lot of toxic things going in the air. But also when plastics were developed, plastic doesn't break down in the landfill.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when the kids were young, diapers were another thing. They had put some kind of a gel in the diaper to keep them from leaking, and that wouldn't break down in the landfill.
Wow.
So think about all the diapers you go through for one
one
baby.
kid, let alone the whole community.
Exactly.
Wow. Is there anything else that you would like to add about how things have changed or how things used to be?
Let's see. I think people are, now that people are more aware, I think people are more conscious about keeping the air clean and the water clean. That's why all these people do everything to help make the water cleaner and try to. We have Toxaway Day now, and like we said, the pill recycling, all that, because in my case, I even went to the sheriff's department, took meds there, because they will take the they'll take
That's
old
cool.
medicine there, you know, that I don't want in the house.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
so
That's awesome.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.